So, if you are watching, what I am going to do is test out a mod that I have yet to test out. So, let's see here if I can find it. I got way too many mods at this point in time. It's too hard to... So it's this mod, Combat Enhanced, Harder Combat Modes. So it looks like the mod author went ahead and revisited some of the points of interest in this game to make them more difficult. So I think we're going to go ahead and go through the Reliant Medical Organics Lab, which is probably the hardest mod in this game, or the hardest point of interest in this game, and we'll see how it is. But let me make sure that I am actually streaming here and pull up the dialogue or the comments. Oh, yes, I am. Alright, so I guess we'll get started. If I remember correctly, I believe it was Beta-Tarian. I think it's Beta-Tarian 2 is the Reliant Medical Organics Lab. So we're going to go ahead and check that one out. So we're at Beta... Oh, it's Beta-Tarian 1. I was wrong. Alrighty. So we'll see if I get my butt handed to me or not. I also am playing with the Darkstar mods, so this is going to be an interesting one because I do have some weaponry which is way beyond that of what the normal game allows you. So we'll see if this kind of balances out the weapons that you get from the Darkstar mod.
Greetings, Captain.
These vampire bats are extremely difficult. Legendary one. Pepper this up a little bit here. Impossible to hit. You're impossible to hit. That's what makes this one so difficult, is these flying enemies that are like near impossible to hit.
Combat mode initiated.
Thank you for initiating combat mode, Derek. Could use your assistance. Now, I could enter up there, but let's go in the front way. I'll just let you go. Let's see how this goes. I believe that just has dialogue. If anyone cares for the story,
This place looks
please comment
dangerous,
now. I've done this point of interest probably like 4 or 5 times, but I wouldn't mind revisiting the story if someone's interested. Oh boy. Something sees me. Usually, like, I'm darn near impossible to see, so I feel like the combat's been turned up a little bit. Well, I definitely know it has, because I've never seen an elite outside of the main chamber, an elite vampire bat. So I am currently using, I believe this is an unrivaled Varun plasma rifle here. So this actually does, I'll just show you the damage real quick. So it's got instigating on it as well. So it does double damage when they're full health. So you can just imagine if I'm stealthed and they're full health, that's like thousands of damage. So that will basically one-shot just about anything in the game. But we're going to see how well it does against. They are definitely
Don't
a little
worry,
bit.
Dan. I'm right behind you.
Definitely a little bit better at detecting my stealth because I can usually get up like right behind them. There they are. He's dead.
Looks like
Oh,
we got
there's
ourselves into a
how many down here? There's like 5 of them down here. There's only 2 in the base version.
Hey, Dan, I'm on
Oh, and they move faster.
Careful, Dan. Whoops. Dan, I think you hit me by mistake then.
I might have hit you by mistake, Derek. Saw 110 pop up there. Why are you looking at the ground like that? Are you bugged out? I think she might be bugged out. Toxin.
Is that for selling later or personal use?
Yes, I picked up the toxin for personal use, Andrasia. Plan on poisoning myself. Okay, I was able to one-shot. Still able to one-shot just about anything. Oh man, oh man. There is definitely a lot more bad guys in here than the base version of this, because usually there's not nearly this much. Whoa.
Are you ready to die?
And there was not any vampire bats in this room.
Good one.
Oh, no
You
signal.
know good yellow bellies?
Give me.
Oh crap. Neurojack. Memory suits me correctly. There's a guy right around this corner. There's 2 of them this time.
Well, looky here. But it sure is necessary sometimes.
I am not
If
going to
you
bother.
have the time, I wish to speak to you.
I will talk to you later, Andrasia. There's definitely guys below me.
Wow, how do you do that?
Magic. I'm a space wizard. Holy cow.
That was one hell of a fight, but we remain victorious.
That is kind of terrifying, the amount of bad guys I see.
Well, isn't this fun?
Let's see. Whoa! You weren't there last time I came. This room was empty. I'll pick it up. Sell values. Definitely worth it. Okay. When we get in this room, I am probably going to die. Just judging by the sheer number of enemies. So I'm gonna just throw down a save.
Yee-haw!
Oh crap.
Yee-haw! Looks like trouble has come to town.
Yeah, don't walk in that.
Whoops, the best things happen. Trouble could have been avoided, but you chose to face the head on.
Spoil if you have the time. I will
Got ourselves into a fight. Yee-haw!
no bleed.
These bats are terrible.
Victory!
This is a little bit better weapon for taking out objects in the sky. These bats are like, alright.
Dan, I think you're meant to land on the ground, not try to land in it.
No. So we got any more flying bats? So many of them! It's those bats that I'm really worried about, because they're like damn near impossible to hit. They're like hopping through that door, and I don't know how they did it. Okay. That Dark Star boost pack is quite nice to use.
Do it again.
Yeehaw! Looks like trouble has come to town. Well, looky here. Yeehaw!
Jump through the door.
Trouble could have been avoided, but you chose to face it head on. That was the wrong choice. Wow! Oh, Dan, do it again. Do it again. Well, looky here. Yeehaw! Well, looks like we got ourselves into a fight. Yeehaw! This ain't pretty.
Do these guys ever stop coming? I feel like I've killed like 50 of them. Here comes another one.
Scanning.
Okay, we got some bats. There's still a couple more left in there. There's still a fair amount left in here. This is like the base version.
Combat.
Elite. You're dead. You're gone. Oh, that's an elite. You're gone. Woohoo! Do we have any more left in here? Appears to be a bat over here and a bat up
You're
there.
gonna catch it hot now.
See, they fly so erratically.
What I trained for.
I don't want to shoot Andrasia. It's dead now. One more in here. He's up there.
Give up already.
They got what they deserved. A one-way ticket to oblivion.
Gonna take more than that. I'm hit.
Hi, Dan. Don't worry, Dan.
Alright. I think I'm supposed to go through here. Crud. Let me take some medical supplies real quick. 'Cause apparently I'm hurting. Whoever built this really packed. Like, if I did not have the Dark Star mod, I probably would have died about 40 times.
We can go. Can we speak for a moment? Destroy them!
I read somewhere.
We can
Secret to
pause for a
flying
moment.
is this is the ground.
If you want to recover.
Keep on trying. You got this, Dan.
Thought I got them all down there. You get them all? I think so. There's more up here. We're gonna reload. And then I started blasting.
It's a crying shame that these here vermin didn't learn any manners.
Oh, I don't think they ever will learn manners. It's probably due to their lack of intelligence, though.
Using water from the environment is a relatively efficient way to provide for the plants here. This was well thought out.
Never heard that
If you have the
dialogue
time,
before.
I wish to speak to you.
Uh-oh. Like that. And I don't think it's even important, so we're not even gonna bother. Hooray, my bone infection improved. There's like a generator or something here I'm supposed to switch on. I forget where it's at though. Is it down here? Some blood. It's Digipig. Take that. Take the credits. All right. Okay, I don't know.
Hi, Dan. What do you need?
Where exactly I'm going, but I will find a way.
I'm still here, Dan.
It requires significant dedication to undertake research like this. I have things I wish to discuss with you.
I will talk to you later, Andrasia.
Ah, hello.
There's a lot of robots in here. let's check this out.
Initiated.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you. Yes?
Oh, here it is. There's the power switch. Are you guys all following me around? Well, I will definitely take the 40 XLP, take that. Definitely take the alien genetic material. Armor plated ground crew pack, I'll pass. Pass. Orbital. Pass. Well, you know what, the sales price is worth it. Did I get everything? Yes, I did.
If you see, I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Okay, so this is a pretty fun mod. I mean, this made the combat substantially more difficult in here. Except I noticed that the sound has cut out in my boost pack. I don't know what that is about. How do I get out of this place? It's this way? Yes.
What do you need?
Let's see. One of the other places it's supposed to improve is RE939, I believe. I did clear this out a bit ago, but I think it's probably
I have
respawned
things I wish to discuss with you
by
when you
now.
have time.
I'm sure whoever's in that chip will be...
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
See how much this is improved. That guy over there. It's probably not improved until I get inside.
As a mouse.
But we will see.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. People say Melee is so difficult. It's really not. You're just not that great at the game. Let's take some more medical supplies to see if I can improve my symptoms here. Okay, it's definitely improved because they're seeing, like, they're sensing me stealth already. And they're shooting at stuff already.
Combat mode initiated.
There's a lot more. There is a ton more. This would definitely be a lot more difficult at a level appropriate.
There are two things I like.
So I think one criticism I would give of this game
Three things I like are rooting, tooting, shooting, and a looting.
is, or criticism of this mod would be leveling. Like if they could do leveling on these bad guys, this would make this would have been so challenging if these were like level 85s.
Hypothermia can degrade quickly, and the effects can be deadly. I should keep that in mind.
Whoa! Definitely killed a lot. Oh god. Grenade.
You want trouble? You got it.
Throwing a grenade! No!
Like if I was at the right level, this would probably take me like 2 hours to clear this out, and I probably would have backed up into the
There ain't no
other room
judge.
like 3 or
It's
4
just
times.
us.
There's still like 15
You're
more
gonna catch
people
it
in here.
hot now.
They are shooting at me.
You're no match for Dan.
Winner takes all this diff race, is it not?
Push forward!
Whoa! Jump right in my face.
It has me pinned!
I see you. I got burns.
Be made stop! Stop having this fight!
Okay, this is a little bit bugged out. They seem to be not engaging with me. Whatever. Busy worrying about those guys.
Or you prepared to die?
Yeah, I am not going to worry about those guys. Still got several other enemy combatants. Andrasia's engaging with someone. I don't know where, though.
It's a wonder to behold.
Why do they have this person locked in there? I'm just gonna let you go. Claire's computer, you can be trapped in there for the rest of your life. Enjoy. Don't mind.
I didn't see what's this.
Yes, I am playing on the Series S. I take it you probably noticed the frame rate is not quite as good as the X. But you know what? I can barely tell the difference between 60 FPS and 30 FPS, to be honest. I think most people can barely tell the difference anyways. Titanium structure. And not I want. I think I might have got everyone.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
So we have those. Oh, there's a couple guys down here.
Something's amiss.
Scanning.
Okay, those two guys are locked in rooms. I'm just going to leave them where they're at. I am going to take all the heavy particle fuses that everyone dropped.
Looks like we got ourselves some trouble.
Go to the main room. I think like majority of them died there. So I think this is a pretty good mod to install. Who are they? Who are you engaging with? Definitely makes combat a little bit more difficult if you're probably level appropriate. If you're not level appropriate, though, doesn't do too much. At least like these lower level, these early game points of interest. All right, let's head out of here.
Hi. Please.
Yeah, I would say you notice the difference between like 60 and 30 FPS
Could we talk?
on PC and in
Will carry the memory of your
like
visit
competitive
forever.
shooters. Like high Twitch competitive shooters. Like for Starfield, I don't think it's that big of a deal whether it's 60 or 30 FPS. But like if this was a multiplayer game, like if it had some kind of multiplayer aspect, it would make a huge difference. And like FPS does make a huge difference, like in very competitive shooters. But stuff like Starfield, like it's not going to cause me to die. The difference between like 30 and 60 FPS. It does look cleaner. It does look better. But this isn't like super duper intense Call of Duty or something. Well, it does have its intense moments. I could see people wanting that 60 FPS. Myself, it's not like a make or break deal.
Over here. There's something.
Let's get my ailments fixed. Then I think I might do one more point of interest that was improved, which is Sonny DeFalco's Island. Which, you know, like, I really enjoy that one. That one's a lot of fun.
Hi, Dan.
Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
I need it.
How can I help? Well, you certainly do need a doctor, don't you?
Yeah.
We'll get you feeling better in no time. There you are. Right is rain.
All right.
May you remain in good health.
So let's see here. One last place to check out. And that is going to be Sonny DeFalco. So that is in Maheo 1. Come over here, Cheyenne. Mods that I would like to see implemented that I have not seen yet. So, some things that I'm starting to see is mods where people are inserting new points of interest into the procedural generation. So the reason why I would like to see more of those mods is because I know a common complaint, and like, sometimes it does bother me, like when I see 2 points of interest right next to each other. I don't mind seeing like the same point of interest twice in the procedural generation, but I know that would become a lot less frequent the more points of interest are added into the procedural generation. So what I have seen of people adding that seems more experimental at this point, and not really not like, hey, I got a pack of like 20 points of interest that I'm inserting into procedural generation. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, is when people are kind of done experimenting with that and they kind of figure out how the procedural generation works, and they start inserting, tons of points of interest into it, because that will make the game a lot more interesting, and it'll be a lot more immersive, if that makes sense. So I think that's probably been like the largest complaint about Starfield, is I've seen the same point of interest twice.
That's that, I guess. What?
right now, as far as mods go, I'm really excited about the Dark Star mod.
That was one hell of a fight.
It's already out
Remain
though, but
victorious.
what that does is, like, basically it offers like a framework for modders to make more endgame content. So as we kind of people make new points of interest, maybe they're inserting them procedurally or maybe making a unique point of interest, that framework coming with the Dark Star mods will basically allow, you know, players to keep on expanding their endgame experience. Because I know myself, that is one of the things that kind of
You better run.
oh my, you're dead. What was I going on about? The Dark Star mod and how that will work out with mods like this where it increases the difficulty. But I would like to see this mod author make other points of interest and make some... Whoa, gee whiz, there's a lot of them. Yeah, putting that framework in there to expand the ship crafting and also expand like weapon and armor crafting kind of sets the table for other modders to do things like make points of interest that are a lot more difficult than what's in the base game. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm excited for, is seeing what new points of interest people do make. I'm also kind of excited for Star Wars. I think we're going to come to a point in time where there's basically a Star Wars game inside of Starfield. I think we're going to start seeing... Well, I've actually... Today I saw a preview for a mod someone's working on with the
Oblivion.
I forget what they're called. There's this faction, the Vong in Star Wars. They're not in any of the movies, but that I saw someone working on like a quest line for them and introducing them into the game itself. Oh, that's Andrasia I just shot in the face. Sorry about that. Fallout 4. I think there's an opportunity for someone to recreate the vaults on Earth. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for someone to like put Fallout 4 into Starfield, like have vaults filled with ghouls on Earth. There's definitely that opportunity there.
It's a crying shame that these here vermin didn't learn any manners.
I think we'll eventually get to the point in time, though, where I know there was that like whole Project Tamriel. I don't think we're there yet. I don't think people understand the procedural generation enough, or the creation kit enough to kind of, you know, recreate like the world of Fallout or the world of Tamriel within Starfield. There's definitely enough space for people to do it, and I think the creation kit is there. It's just a matter of time where modders experiment enough to figure out like how this stuff actually works and functions. in the game. Oh boy.
Avoided, but you chose to face it head on. That was the wrong choice.
Yes. Yes. Customizing robots would be nice. Like, if I could give him a smaller frame, that would be awesome. One thing I saw, it piqued my interest for a second, but then I'm like, I'm gonna pass on this, was HK-47 from like the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I thought that was such a well-crafted companion. I would love to see a modder actually bring it in. I saw a modder bring it in as a skin, but I would love to see it as like, you know, a full port almost. Like, you could easily get the voice and simulate it in like one of those AI voice simulators. Like, I don't know, like, that seems like super unethical, because there was some voice actor that worked on that, and you're kind of stealing their voice. But, you know, it is what it is. These modders are working for free, for the most part. Some of them are working for pay now, which is kind of a cool thing. Stuff's still reasonably priced. I've seen some unreasonably priced mods, but...
Give up already.
Where are you?
Your abilities are
There you are. Oh, I missed you.
They got what they deserve. One-way ticket to oblivion.
I'm taking the quantum harness. Did I go through everything here? Derek would be a very nice candidate to customize. I know the author kind of just used Vasco's framing, but I'm sure as like development happens, someone's going to make a mod where you're able to customize your robots. I am kind of excited for the mod author for that to, like, I know he's working on like basically like a whole entire quest line for Derek, so that is going to be something that's interesting and fun. I think he's a very well designed character. I'd just like to see a little bit more. Like, he has a lot of dialogue, but I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more story from him. Because right now I'm kind of like hanging, like, what's going on with Derek? Can we get more story? Where, how the heck, this place is like a maze. Some guys over there. So what kind of mods would you be interested in seeing? I know you said Fallout and like customizing robots. I know I am super interested in points of interest. I know one thing I'd like to see
Not many
from
options other than to proceed ahead.
Bethesda would be making more astral bodies and more unique ones. That's where it came in from. You know what? Forget those two guys.
Hey, Dan, I got something for you.
Is it toast? Thank you. Let's see. I think I'm going to travel back to my outpost, and then I am just going to browse through the creation kit and see if anything new dropped since the last time I looked, which was like 2 days ago, but I'm constantly seeing new stuff drop.
Hi, Dan. What do you need?
Let's get to a good spot to exit. So I did pick up this mod. If you are into pistols, I would say it's worth the $2. I'm not a pistol person. I hardly ever use them, as you can see. So I don't know if it's worth the $2 for me, because I'll probably almost never use that. Like this, I don't think this is worth it. Like, this is from Bethesda. All it adds is like skins to the weapon. Oh, and my game crashed. I would like to see a lot more evil options within Starfield. That is absolutely something I would love to see. Like, I would love to see. That's kind of why I would like an HK-47 type companion. Is there's no really true. Hold on. I gotta quit that for some reason. It's bugging out on me. I probably have too many mods installed. But I would absolutely love to see evil companions added to the game to make some things more interesting. or more evil options added within the game. I think I'm going to call it quits here because I think I need to restart my Xbox entirely because my joystick's not working right now, or any of the buttons. It might be because it's loading. But that is definitely something I would be interested in, is more evil options and more evil companions. Because that is one thing the base game is lacking, is a lot of evil decisions. I know there are some evil decisions you can do, like you can completely destroy all the clones in the Crucible. And there's like a couple other evil options, but I would like to see a lot more. There's a lot of things where you're kind of pigeonholed between like two good options, like the whole UC Vanguard. I think it would be interesting if they gave you the ability to steal like the weapon tech of the Terramorphs and like sell it to someone. That would be an interesting evil option. But I think I am going to call it quits from here. So if you're still watching, I do appreciate you watching to the end here. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll probably produce like a video sometime this weekend. But thank you for watching, and have a good night.